adding YouTube and Twitch. We're starting the show, people. We are starting the show. Let's go. We're starting the show. As soon as I get to my motherfucking intro.
Oh, wait. Where's Keith? Is Keith around?
Damn.
So from
Shout out to Keith for breaking it down.
look,
It's not just me. I'm with the culture feeling.
Maybe Queef's been on their ass, so they don't want to say nothing that Queef can run to Twitter with.
Hey, what?
Do your research. Go ask Keith.
Because shout out to Queef. Queef has some
He's
good
good.
tea and it's TBT and tea. So
He's good.
You know,
it's not the it factor. It's the culture factor. The way that it's just being delivered, the way that it's said.
Okay, see.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
What's good, you guys? Technically, depending on where you are, it's March 12th, 2025. If you're in the West Coast, though, you still got a good 2 more hours before it's officially the 12th. And we got some things to get into. I didn't smoke before I got on live today, so I got a lot more energy. When I smoke, I'll be like chilling. But I ain't smoke, so I got way more energy today. So today, I really just wanted to get up and continue the industry plant conversation that I was having earlier when I was on Twitter. If you guys follow me on Twitter at Q for Keys, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Let me get title off the screen and pull up Twitter. And then let's put Twitter on the big screen so I can see it better because I can't. The laptop screen is mad little. I got my monitor set up. Give me 1 sec, guys. All right. So, per usual, nothing new. Punch from TDE was on my page. Y'all know I fuck with Punch. Punch is cool. I like debating with Punch though. I really do like debating and stuff. Like it's like you know how people do debate their favorite rappers and sports and things like this. You know, I know some people take it personal because their money is tied up into this shit, and so it really could affect them. But for me, I just love hip hop. I love music. I love the culture. Even if it's not just black music, I just love music in general. So I like when we get to debate these things. I like when I get to talk about them. I like when people think that they're doing something or they're proving me wrong about something. Let's change this layout. I need y'all to see the screen though. Can y'all see those words? No, it still looks blurry. Let me zoom in. Notifications. Is that legible? It seems to be legible. Let me see. I gotta zoom in more. Let me check on my phone. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to make sure that the screen is not blurry for you guys because it kind of looks blurry from where I'm looking at it at. I mean, that's good enough. You guys can see that. Make sure you guys retweet. And I'm not asking the bots to retweet. When the bots retweet, no one's seeing it. You're a bot. The real people that's listening, could y'all retweet for me, please, before we really start getting into it? I really don't have, I mean, I'm going to sit up. I haven't been live for a while, so it's a couple things that I want to talk about just like frivolously. Like, I want to talk about that shit that happened with Yandy. I want to talk about this DDG shit. I want to talk about a lot of shit because I haven't been live. I haven't really been like even talking about it on newsfeed like that. I've just been like, it hasn't been Keith on Twitter. It's been Marquise. And Marquise is the actual real person. So, like, the person who has an actual life in real life has been on Twitter. Keith is the nigga that get up here, do the news, and talk about everything. Keith is back today, though. Marquise has went his ass back to real life, got up off the internet, and Keith has took back over my Twitter page. Marquise is officially the fuck up off my Twitter page. Now, two tweets today. 2 tweets today because people keep having these conversations about Doechii being an industry plant. And so this hating ass nigga, damn, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. I cannot do that. I'm not monetized. I'll cuss all I want. Doesn't matter right now. So this nigga said that Doechii's not an industry plant because she started making music in 2015. She dropped the song that did not go viral because it says viral, but what does viral really mean? Performed at the BET Awards. Good for her. Opened for SZA. Good for her. What do any of those things that I'm naming right now have to do with people not knowing who the fuck she is? You could have been working for the last 50 years, bitch. If you could be trying to build a buzz. If the buzz didn't get built, it don't matter how much work you was putting in. It don't matter what she did if nobody knew it was going on. But I'm gonna play my response to this stupid shit too. Trust me, I am. I just want y'all to know, like, me giving my thoughts off the dome right now, this shit was so stupid to tweet. Because based on everything that he tweeted, everybody who gets a marketing and promotion budget and opens for an artist and performs and does things like this, I guess they all should just be plastered all over the blogs and getting Grammys and stuff now, right? Because that makes sense, right? Anybody who just markets themselves can get a Grammy. Anybody who markets themselves can get Billboard Woman of the Year. Anybody who markets themselves can hop in this 360 and get everything that this girl has been given. Let's jump into my response. She released What It Is. I want to talk about that. She released that song and nobody knew she was the person that released it. It's niggas to this day in real life, and I be from state to state. I don't just be in one state. I be in the East Coast. I be in the West Coast. Niggas don't even know who she is. Some people think she's Doja Cat. Like, this is real life. The internet is not real. I separate what they do on this internet versus what I see in real life, and not just what I see in one place. If I'm in LA, what do I see? If I'm in New York, what do I see? If I'm in CT, what do I see? If I'm in Boston, what do I see? If I'm in Philly, what do I see? There's a certain demographic of people that do listen to her, and I keep saying it's like the performing arts community, but the general public as a whole is not really interested in Doechii at all. She said it's fine, they can see it. Okay, that's perfect. Now, what I had to say to that bullshit is right here. So let's get into my response. So number one, you having to clock you because you don't know what you're talking about. So number one, you're saying that because Doechii has done all of these things that you listed under this tweet, then that means that she can't be an industry plant. Let me tell you why that's not true. First of all, listing all of the things that she's done on her come up and you having to point them out to everybody who doesn't know what she's done on her come up is reason number one why everyone thinks she's an industry plant. And you just made my point. You just proved my point. When Nicki Minaj was coming up on her mixtapes in the clubs, everybody saw it. We saw it in real time. We saw the buzz happen. We saw her pop. She did not go from the club to the Grammys because she signed a deal and everybody said, "Ooh, no," it was a slow rise. Everybody saw Drake come up with his mixtapes, organically build his buzz up and go. Everybody saw J. Cole come up, build his buzz up organically and go. There are so many artists who we have saw and we were there for their come up because we the people ordained them. The people are saying that Doechii is an industry plant because the people outside of where she's being placed on the internet are not checking for her. She has 2 records that charted on Billboard and people still don't know who she is personally. People are coming out and not saying that they didn't even know that was her on those 2 records that barely scratched the top 90 on the Hot 100, by the way. So you're telling me by your own admission, a woman who's come up we did not see in real time because we weren't paying attention, all of a sudden has all of this media push that takes millions and millions and millions of dollars to get, because you do not get it just because. It costs money if it's not happening organically. And like you just said, you listed 10 years of work that she puts in and it amounted to nothing. Putting in work does not mean you're going to see results. Being talented does not mean you're going to see results. People were not checking for her. People still are not checking for her, which is why people are asking why she's being put in their faces if we go outside in real life and people are not playing her. Her music comes on in the club and nobody's getting jiggy. What I will say, and what I've always said, is that the performing arts community, people much like yourself, will appreciate her. So that's why you feel the way you do. But there are different audiences. The general public has still not tapped into Doechii. You being a dancer, a choreographer, and a creative director, obviously that's someone that you would tap in with because she appeals to that community. But the entire general public is not checking for Doechii. She's being plastered all over blogs, being given awards over people who have put in more work than she has. Being given things like Billboard Woman of the Year over people who have put in more work than her. Woman of the Year is an all genres award. It's not even a rap award. So you're telling me Doechii deserved Woman of the Year over someone like Sabrina Carpenter or Ariana Grande, who had a #1 album, #1 song in the #1 movie and a soundtrack that went crazy. Or just other examples that even in rap music, Glorilla, Doechii didn't have a bigger year than Glorilla. So you're telling me Doechii had a year last year in 2024 where she deserves Woman of the Year over the woman that I just named? No. And that is why the people have an issue, because it is clearly in our face now that they're planting people here. You can be a plant and still have been putting in work. Being a plant is simply being chosen to push an agenda.
So regardless of if she put in the work or not, you still can be chosen to be an industry plant. They chose her for an agenda that a bunch of other women have failed at. She's a different type of model than what they have used in the past because what they have done in the past has not been working. So they went with a different prototype. But that does not mean she is not an industry plant just because she has been making music. In fact, to be a good spy, to be a good sleeper agent, to be a good plant, you should be able to get in and fit in like you have been around there the whole time. When you watch spy movies and there are sleeper agents and there are plants, they're there for years. They are raised up in the communities that they're supposed to infiltrate. That is how it happens. That is how a plant or a mole is even made. You have to inject them into the community that you want them to mole or spy on and plant in and get them familiarized so that when they get to where they're supposed to be, no one questions why they're there and they can do their job. So again, you listing all of these things that nobody knows and you had to come out and list them because no one was there with her on her come up is the very reason why everybody thinks it's inorganic, and I know she's a plant.
So that was the first thing that happened. And so before I go into the rest of the things that was going on, I'm going to talk about this part real quick. So, number one, like I said, we saw Nicki's come up. We saw Drake's come up. We saw J. Cole's come up. Shit, I'll even throw Megan and Cardi B a bone. Both of those bitches are industry plants. And we still seen them have more of an organic come up than Doechii did. Just because you've been dropping music does not mean that all of a sudden, once you get to the 10-year mark, you're going to pop. She's been dropping music. She's been not getting buzz. She been couldn't cross over. She got on a song with Katy Perry. The song with Katy Perry stuff flopped. She put out her mixtape. The mixtape was flopping. And now that TDE has all of this payola and this body activity that Drake is suing Universal for, whatever the agenda was, Doechii is now receiving some of that. Doechii is now the next one up to be pushed from TDE. I don't want to get into the TDE part too much till I get on the Punch part because I think this like the second day in a row or the second day in the span of 4 days that Punch was on my page. Like I said, I don't have no issues with Punch. I like debating the nigga. I love debating the nigga because I like debating the niggas that's in the industry that know what I be talking about and know that I don't be lying, but have to get up and act like they don't know what I'm talking about and switch the narrative. I love talking to them niggas because every time I speak with them niggas, I will make them niggas put their foot in their mouth because they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's their job not to speak about this. That's fine. That's fine. But you'll never be able to come over here and negate a point that I'm making when you know it's true. I love talking to a nigga that know what I'm saying is true, but acting like it's not. That niggas know exactly what the fuck I be talking about. Now, this nigga that's on my screen, he may not be as aware. He's just a little choreographer, dancer nigga that ain't never booked a job in his life and they never worked with a major artist. But let me use that as an example. This nigga been a choreographer for at least 20 years. He been putting in work. He still ain't popped yet. So by his logic, he should be the biggest choreographer in the world. And he should be at the VMAs and he should be working with Doechii herself. By his logic, because he's been putting in so much work, right? No. You know why she's popping and you're not? Because she got planted to be there. She put in the same amount of work that you, I would say, put into your career, and you have not seen the results that she has seen because she's being planted. We're going to further go into the industry plant thing, but I feel like I broke it down greatly in that video, but it's the other shit that I want to talk about as it pertains to Punch. Coming on my page, always trying to be funny. Because here's the thing. I have like a love-hate relationship with Punch because I love SZA's music. I think TDE has talented artists. But at the end of the day, all this stuff that they're doing and going around and now aligning themselves with the industry the way that they are is everything that they say that they stand against. It's hypocritical. Now Kendrick Lamar is running around in bell-bottom jeans and Chanel women's jackets. But you want to sit up on the internet and act like there's not agendas to be pushed. Okay. Let's get to the next part. Standing on business. One of the bots or burners, I could tell. He ha 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 ha. Talking about friend, you be standing on business. Do I know you? We friends. 2017. I'm gonna keep the bot shit to myself, but LOL. Now, Punch obviously caught wind of what I was saying on Twitter because Punch always catches wind of what I'm saying. And I'll be on his page replying and stuff too. So I know he'd be on my page. So after I posted that video that I posted about his artist being an industry plant, so I know he's seen it because he comes out 3 hours after I made my video. So this was 6 hours ago. I made my video like 9 hours ago. Punch said, all right, let's talk about industry plants. First, has anyone ever been confirmed as an industry plant? Yes, they have, but we'll get there. We'll get there. That was that because niggas was throwing crazy shade. He said, okay, so far I've gathered that having a plan and good marketing and promotion makes you an industry plant. I don't like when niggas be condescending to me. And that's the only reason I even went live tonight, because I was not going to go live. Somebody said, please save this live. You see me on YouTube, right? That means it's getting saved. If I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube, I'm on there so that it could get saved. You just want me to save the live because I'm on my face is on here and you want to examine my face up and down so you can find something to say. And then he tried to be funny and he said the gardener, because gardeners do plants. We're talking about industry plants. I had to come and tell this nigga about himself too. And I didn't even get to say everything I wanted to because I couldn't really say it all in a tweet because there was so much to say. I feel like I really when I have my first sit down, I would love to sit down and talk to Punch. Like when I'm sitting down and I'm speaking to people when I get to that point, because I do plan on being there. I would love to sit down and have a conversation, not an argument, a real conversation. I'm going to tell you why I feel how you feel. You tell me why you disagree. You tell me why you think I'm not right. I'm going to tell you why I think I'm right. We come together. We do our little debates. This is why I feel this way. You can't deny this. This is going on. I know there's certain things that the nigga will never be able to just come out and say. That's how the industry works. There's certain things that people will never be able to come out and say. So he's never going to be able to come out and say, yeah, we've aligned ourselves with Rock Nation and we're pushing industry agendas and we got Kendrick and girl clothes and we got Doechii trying to compete with Nicki Minaj. He's not going to come out and just say that shit. That's what's going on, though. Exactly what's going on. Doechii done shaded Nicki Minaj so many times in the last 365 days. She knows she better not bark up a tree with the barbs, but we're not going to give you that much attention either. But listen, we see the slick shit, bitch, you wash. All you hoes crying. Christopher Bosh. All right, so this is what I told Punch from TDE. I know you got to defend your artist, Punchy, but we can have a real nice conversation about it. Tweeting my thoughts never hits the same. Like I told y'all, I couldn't even really get my thoughts out the way I wanted because this was a quick response. I saw this on my loop. Took me a little nap when I came from the gym. And hold on. Took me a little nap when I come from the gym day. And I woke up and the first thing I seen when I opened Twitter was Punch's tweets. And I'm like, there's no way this nigga is subbing me. You don't even follow me. So I said, now again, Punch said that marketing and promo, because they have good marketing and promo, that's why we're saying she's an industry plant. So here's my rebuttal. A Grammy is not marketing. And if it is marketing, let me know. Did you pay for that Grammy so it could be a marketing tool? Did you rub hands or figuratively suck dick with someone in the industry so that she could get that Grammy? Because by your own admission, you're telling me that marketing and promotion makes you an industry plant. So Doechii won Best Rap Album of the Year over Future and Metro, who popped up Odd Beef, had like that, delivered 2 quality albums with We Don't Trust You, which I put under one umbrella. Switched the tone of hip hop last year and delivered a better album than whatever. That's not even close. Future and Metro, everybody was disgusted by that. You have Future and Metro, then you had Eminem up there, who had one of his best albums in a long time. Hold on. What's that? Why did that? I don't know these people. So again, and I'm not accusing anybody of anything. This now becomes a question. You said marketing and promotion is why people are calling your artist, because Doechii is Punch's artist, an industry plant, right? So was that Grammy a part of the marketing and promotion that you guys got to do for Doechii? Because no one believes that she deserved that over Metro and Future. not off of impact, not off of sales, not off of quality, not off of production, not off of engineering, not off of the lyrics, not off of anything. An album that the biggest artist coming out of the TDE camp was a part of on one of the biggest records. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So that's a question that's out in the atmosphere. Is her winning that Grammy a part of the marketing and promotion budget and industry relationships that y'all had to shake hands to make sure that she got it? The same way that we know Kendrick got Grammys to spite Drake. Kendrick got the Super Bowl to spite Drake. Kendrick is getting boxed up on his album to spite Drake. So if TDE, and I'm not saying this is what happened. Let's use our hypothetical. Let's just use a hypothetical. Hypothetically, if Kendrick is my artist and we're using him to boost Drake out of here, right? And we're over here at TDE, the person that is aligning themselves with us allegedly would be Jay-Z. Jay-Z has an issue with all of Young Money. So this is how these deals work in the industry. I'm not telling you I know exactly what the deal is. I'm just telling you guys I know how these things work. Okay, we get Kendrick. Kendrick pushes our agenda. We buy him up. Y'all get some new money. Y'all going to be bigger than you ever were before. But we want Doechii. And we want her to come at Nicki Minaj because she fits a different mold. You see, we've sent a lot of girls who twerk and take their clothes off and they're not as lyrical, but they got some commercial appeal and they can sell brands. But we want to use Doechii. We want to use the girl who is not conventionally beautiful. We want to use the girl who people deem to be a rapper, and we want to turn her into a prototype of like a Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Eve type of rapper that can be taken serious because we've put all these girls at Nicki who can't be taken serious. So now it's like, okay, let's go grab this one. She's a different type of prototype. Maybe the rap community will take her more serious because she fits the mold of what people believe to be a rapper's rapper. Not that she is. She fits the mold of what people believe that to be. Following. So B, Woman of the Year, undeservingly, is not marketing. So let's talk about it. And again, this is not hate. This is facts. I don't even like Glorilla. Glorilla could have won Woman of the Year over Doechii. Now, let's break that down. Woman of the Year is an all genres award, like I said in the other video. So you're telling me per Billboard is about stats. Billboard is about stats. Billboard is not about nothing else but who the fuck is selling records and popping pussy on the fucking charts. So you telling me over Ariana Grande, over Tate McRae, over Sabrina Carpenter, over Glorilla, over Sexy Red, who was putting out records last year, like hit records like it was nothing last year. You're going to convince us that from August, when Doechii dropped her project, to now that she's had a bigger year than Sabrina Carpenter? You telling me Doechii had a bigger year than Sabrina Carpenter? You telling me, and I'm leaving Nicki out of the equation because she didn't drop her project last year, but Nicki could have got there too, just off the, come on now, going crazy on the charts. This is a Billboard award. This is not a iHeart Media Award. This is not a Grammy. This is not a VMA. This is a Billboard Award. A Billboard Award. People who are successful on the charts. People who are putting up numbers. There's no way that Doechii should have received Woman of the Year. I'm going to keep saying Sabrina Carpenter because her year last year as far as woman was crazy. But even if we're just looking at hip-hop, Nicki, Glow, Sexy went crazy last year. I don't even like Glorilla, but I know how they pumped that bitch up. And I do know, actually, right? Again, Glow is being pumped up too, but Glow has some organic buzz in these streets like a motherfucker. The niggas, the streets fuck with Glorilla. The people fuck with Glorilla. And that's what I mean by industry plan. I don't think Glorilla is an industry plan. I just think that's another bitch that they threw out there to prop up in this list of female rappers. It's like, oh, she over there with CMG under Rock Nation. Megan is flopping. Let's prop Glorilla up and try to use her. Try and use her. They just need somebody to try and get in this female rap market share. And they can't. But at the end of the day, the reason I feel the way that I feel about Doechii and a lot of other people is because we have not seen that organic come up. Yes, I will not negate that she has done a lot of things to try and build her career, but she still has not caught a buzz. And so you can't get upset because it's not, these debates aren't just happening on the internet. These debates are happening in real life. I was at a baby shower 2 weeks ago. When my daddy, they was playing certain songs, and I was in the hood. Which is where they trying to appeal her to, the hood and the white people. But it's not just the hood that I be in, but different demographics. Different demographics. That's why I tell y'all, I be catching different demographics as well. So I'm in the hood. I'm at a baby shower. They playing music. People lit, Jamaican music, rap music, whatever. They start playing that Nissan Altima song. Word to my daddy, the whole room did the mute challenge. Everybody start talking, looking around, looking bored, scratching their head, wondering why the song was getting played. And it wasn't even the DJ that was playing the song. We were listening, before the DJ got there, they were playing the radio, which is Sirius XM. They were playing satellite radio. So the music in the lineup was bumping. I heard some familiar songs, whatever. When Doechii came on, the whole room got quiet. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody cared. Nobody was bopping. Nobody was, nobody, they're not getting jiggy with that. But I know there's certain types of communities and target demographics that are getting jiggy with it. But that's not enough for you to tell me that she has the type of buzz that she's getting right now. She doesn't even have the type of success to win a Billboard award for what she wanted for Woman of the Year out of all the women that put in work. And so, again, it's disrespectful. Like that, the choreographer nigga that who I showed y'all made a tweet asking how Doechii is an industry plant, exactly like this. She did not put in more work, nor did she have more success, nor did she have a better project than half of the people that also could have been Woman of the Year. But again, we've seen it time and time again where if you sign a 360 deal, these are facts. Multiple people in the industry have come out and said it. If you sign a 360 type of deal, because we won't say all 360 deals are the same. If you sign a 360 type of deal, because the industry is recouping from everything you do, you now get all of the things that help them get the return on their investment. Yeah, bitch, we're going to give you this Grammy. Yeah, bitch, we're going to be on every blog. Yeah, bitch, this shit is going to look organic because, bitch, we want our money back. But at this point in time, she's not making them any money back. So it's blatant to see. She dropped a song after the Grammys, dog. And the song didn't even chart. But you're telling me she hops on the Gaultier sample of a song that was out for 2 years that she been already did, that people could have been and went and listened to on YouTube. And y'all talking about marketing and promotion. Y'all didn't market and promote the Gaultier sample. Y'all just put it out and there's 5 million streams on Spotify somehow. Been on YouTube. Nobody been ain't listened to it, but you want me to believe you marketed and promoted it so much to 5 million streams on Spotify when none of her catalog is even getting streamed that much. Make it make sense, Punch. I want to sit down and have this conversation with Punch because Punch know he know what I'm talking about. But marketing and promotion, I'm gonna remember that because that's the words that we're using for boosting bitches now. So again, let's continue breaking down my tweet because I couldn't really say everything that I wanted. I just talked to y'all. Universal boosting the numbers is not marketing. Universal boosting the numbers is not marketing. That's payola. So is payola a part of your marketing campaign? Because the numbers don't add up. The numbers don't add up. If that many people were listening to her music, why can't people identify her still? Why can't she go sell out a show? If Doechii is getting 5 million streams on Spotify, go put her at Madison Square Garden right now. Y'all want me to believe that she has popped so much? Go put her at Madison Square Garden right now. Her mixtape doing so well. She got all these buzz and she can chart on Billboard now. She's doing all these streams on Spotify. Most streamed female rapper on Spotify daily for the last couple days. Put her at Madison Square Garden then. Because marketing and promotion it does so much, right? Y'all marketed and promoted her to be a superstar, right? So put her at Madison Square Garden next week. If any superstar that's in music right now said they're doing MSG next week and it's a one-night show, it's getting sold out. Daily, Nicki, Drake, Taylor, fucking Ari, Sabrina. Take your pick. Put Doechii at Madison Square Garden on April 12th. It's March 12th. And tell me if she sells out. One night only. One show. Y'all get to see Doechii. Since y'all want me to believe this shit is organic. Punch. Do a surprise show at Madison Square Garden. Do a surprise show at the Forum. Don't even do capacity. Cap it at 10,000. See if she sell out. See if she sell out. The capacity is way bigger than 10,000, but y'all telling me she can do. She's doing 5 million streams organically, even though we know for a fact that streaming farms exist. We know for a fact that labels use streaming farms. We know for a fact that labels were just getting lawsuits and things over payola. Warner Music just got called out for it. Universal's currently going through it. And even though Drake is suing them, we all said we know Drake was getting them bots too. So if we know Drake was getting some bots, but look what Drake is doing without the bots. Drake is top 10 on Billboard without the bots. Drake is doing 1 point. Y'all want me to believe that Doechie's getting more streams than Drake's Nokia on Spotify right now? Be for real. Everybody that see this video in the future, everybody that's watching live, everybody that's in the comments right now, tell me if you truly believe that Doechii is getting more streams than Nokia by Drake right now on a daily. Does that make sense to you? I'm not even trying to be funny. Nokia is everywhere. Even niggas that don't like the song like the song. Niggas that don't like Drake, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You telling me she getting more streams than that? No. And y'all, come on now. Be real. So again, continue breaking this down. Back to what he said for y'all that forgot. So far, I've gathered that having a plan and good marketing and promotion makes you an industry plan. So we already went through this stuff right here. Let's get to this part. Having her unfollow Nicki Minaj after Bigfoot came out. I guess that counts as marketing on y'all behalf, allegedly, because you know who keeps the lights on, correct? So let's break this little piece down. Punch. I'm gonna make sure you see this. I apply this shit on your page all day till you see it. Bigfoot could not have been that serious because there's footage of Doechii making fun of Lotto when Nicki dissed her on Falling For You. Was in Nicki's comment section on her live after Pink Friday 2 dropped sucking dick for doggy treats. In the comments, begging for Nicki's attention. These are all documented things. And I'm not going to put it up right now because tonight's not a receipt night. Tonight is just the me clocking shit because how dare these niggas always come on my page and be talking to the wrong nigga. I'm not Joe Budden. I'm not academics. I'm not all of them dumbass niggas that y'all talk to. And I'm also not them niggas that know the truth and is not going to speak on it. Even if I respect you, because I do respect Punch. But don't BS me. Don't try and BS me. Don't come with that bullshit. Don't come over here acting like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when you know I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't come over here with that bullshit. I'm gonna correct it every time. I also know that y'all are over here on my page because I know that I get traction when I'm really outside. And so if I'm talking about Doechii, maybe other people will follow suit. So you came on my page the other day about the Jay-Z shit. You see me calling your girl an industry plant. It's like, oh, he's got the algorithm. Let's go over there and get him started talking about her. And then maybe that will make people interested. No, that won't work either. The Barbs are already hip to the game because it's been going on so long. So no matter whether I come out and do my job and clock this shit because I get up and talk about hip hop. The Barbs shouldn't be talking about this bitch. Leave this bitch alone. But I get up and talk about things. I get up and clock shit that has to do with the culture. This is some shit I'm clocking today. But even that, me speaking about her, that's not going to do nothing. It's not going to change. Like, even if we got up and discussed the bitch every day, it's not going to change. Y'all want us to get up and attack her online so that they can say Nicki fans are always starting with people. So then that the people can say that Nicki is telling her fans to attack Doechii while Nicki is not even online and she's living her best life. It's so redundant at this point. So again, what did Doechii unfollow Nicki for? Nicki was shouting Doechii out on live, showing her love, reading her comments in the comment section. Doechii was laughing at Lotto. She made fun of Lotto and mocked her speech at the award show. Or Lotto mocked her speech. So all of a sudden, though, when it has to do with a Rock Nation artist, the TDE Rock Nation ties that we always talk about, now you're instructed to unfollow Nicki. You unfollowed your idol for what? You didn't unfollow anybody else. You didn't unfollow any other bitches. But it always starts with an unfollow or a follow or a subliminal. It always starts like that. So it was the subtle unfollow to try and see if they were going to get a reaction from Nicki. Now, she did the unfollow. They got no reaction. It's always about trying to get a reaction from Nicki while doing the most subtle thing that we don't think the public will be able to see or dissect so that we can say that Nicki is jealous and has a problem when other people get shined. Yet not one person has gotten as much shine as Nicki has gotten in the last 365 days, or since she's dropped her album. Not one person has outsold her. Not one person has put out more hits than her. Not one person has done any of these things, but y'all want me to believe that she's upset and bitter. When that's not the case. She's moving differently. I can see that all the times that she's had to deal with this when they've tried to use her to promote these girls, whether it be do beef or getting a feature then beefing. I can see she's not biting for that this time. So here we have Doechii unfollow Nicki. Nicki gives Doechii no reaction. Doechii starts imitating Nicki in her music. Not that she wasn't doing it before, but she starts really popping up with the Roman Zelensky influence, and then tries to credit Kendrick Lamar mainly for that influence. When the animated style, she was crediting Nicki 100% before. She never really was crediting Kendrick. She always was crediting Nicki for the animation inside her music, and now all of a sudden, Kendrick. And I'm not saying that she hasn't credited Nicki or she hasn't said it. It's the passive-aggressive ways in which they do things and try to sweep things under the rug. Like, oh, yeah, I'm inspired by Kendrick. And then she said, I'll even say Nicki. What does that mean? I'll even say Nicki. When for the last 4 years, you were saying Nicki inspired me. Now you leave her off the list. Come back to it in your interview and try to be funny and be like, oh, yeah, I'll even say Nicki. But you've been saying that was your main influence for the last 4 years. Now it's even Nicki. Not Nicki, even Nicki. I'll throw her in there. Little subtle shit like that to try and get a response because they know she won't see the slip shit. Not happening no more from us or her. Then she gets up. She's replying to Barb's on Twitter. And again, I could pull all this up, but that's what y'all would like me to do. Y'all would like me to have this bitch picture all up here, going through her page. But no, I'm going to tell my story. I'm tell my story without pulling that bitch up on my screen because I see the play. I know what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? I know what niggas is doing. So now she is replying to Barb's on Twitter. And again, this is the thing that they all do, from Cardi B to Megan. Doja plays a different game. She plays a smarter white woman game, but she's still stupid. JT, Lotto, all the rap girls do it. They'll reply to the Barbs. And so then they'll start replying to, and I won't even say the Barbs. They'll reply to paid moles and bots. People who have Nicki Minaj profile picture so that when it gets posted on the Shade Room, the narrative could be painted for the people who don't do research or aren't on Twitter or aren't as invested to say, oh, look at the Nicki fans are hating again, and Nicki got her fans hating. So she replies to the Barb pages. That doesn't work because the real Barbs still aren't giving her attention, and no one cares about the bots. And we went through so much shit last year that the fan base is on a different type of accord when it comes to that pay mode and bot shit. Niggas moving different. So her trying to argue with the Barbs on Twitter didn't work. Then her shading the Barbs and telling her fan base, who she all of a sudden named the Swamp. And that's another thing. Once they sign their 360 deal, now their fan base has a name. So now she has a Swamp. She's never had a name for her fan base before. But she signed on that dotted line with the devil, and now she has a fan base name because that's a part of the criteria. Swamp, don't argue with anyone. We're just focused on music and positivity. Shading Nicki Minaj's fan base after she had just quoted one. Then all of a sudden you want to go on Station Head, an app that Nicki Minaj primarily uses to promote her music more than any other artist. You go on there, you have less people on your Station Head than I have viewers right now at 2 a.m. on my live. You didn't even have 330 people on your Station Head. So them trying to go over there and antagonize Nicki, that didn't work. All of a sudden, she no longer uses Station Head after that one time because no one went on there, even though it's a great tool to get streams. But since no one went over there, they're not using it. We didn't give her the attention or attack her that day. It didn't work. Now you unfollow Nicki, you leave her off your inspiration list 9 out of 10 times, and then sometimes you throw her in there on given days to try and be funny now. Follow along. Now, all of a sudden, we all know that outside of Foxy Brown and all these other people, Lauryn Hill is it for Nicki Minaj. She grew up in that era where Lauryn was just popping out the ass. Nicki loves the fuck out of Lauryn Hill. Everybody knows that. It's not debatable. That's like her top is Lauryn. Lauryn and Foxy, but Lauryn, right? So on the day that Doechii knows that she's performing with Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj's biggest idol, you get up and you post a TikTok to Black Barbies by Nicki Minaj after you unfollowed her and have been shading her low key, but then still trying to act like you fuck with her. If you fuck with her, what you unfollow her for if she didn't do anything after Bigfoot? It's a question. So now you posted up listening to Black Barbies. There's no problem with that because we know every female rapper is inspired by Nicki, especially these current ones. They did not grow up listening to nobody else but Nicki. That's fine. But it's the slickness about it. So because they can't use Nicki to usher her in because Nicki and the Barbs are the gatekeepers of rap, they try to backdoor Nicki and go to Lauryn Hill. Like, you know what? A Cardi B cosign don't mean nothing. A Doja Cat cosign don't mean nothing. We can't use Nicki. It's not working. We can't beef with her. We can't get her to do a feature. Let's try and be funny. Let's go to Lauryn Hill. And let's appeal to Shea Butter Twitter. And let's appeal to all the people who look at Nicki Minaj as a sex symbol so they don't take her serious with her talent, even though she is as talented as she is. But because she also has sex appeal, that community finds themselves having an issue with her. It's a very specific and small community. And when I say small, I mean small because the people they support are not successful and the people they don't like are always up here. So it has to be a very small community of hateful, insecure Black bitches and niggas. Shea Butter Twitter. Shea Butter Internet. And Lauryn Hill, she fits the mold perfectly. Lauryn Hill does not practice what she preaches in her music. Lauryn Hill fucks on married men, don't pay her taxes, running around acting a fool. She's a real Gemini. If you really following your history and you know your artists, as all the spiritual things that y'all say Lauryn Hill is, Nicki exudes that all the time in real life. Outside her being animated and the hood ass bitch that we all love and the realest motherfucker under this motherfucking sun. All that Negro spiritual shit that y'all love from Lauryn, that's what Nicki really, that's who she is in real life. Which I think Negro spiritual means wearing the motherfucking afro and picking it out and putting some shea motherfucking butter on your skin and listening to Ari Lennox. You think that makes you spiritual or closer to God? And so they backdoor Nicki. They have Doechii go post up the song with Nicki, then go put her on stage with Nicki's idol, and then have Doechii get on Twitter and say Lauryn Hill is a queen, all caps, which is Nicki's name. And this, not to be funny, Nicki's name is literally Queen. She's addressed, her name is Queen. People don't, there's a lot of people that don't even call Nicki. They call her Queen. There's a lot of niggas when that's Queen. There's no other female rapper whose name is Queen. Unless you want to say Lil' Kim Queen Bee, but nobody even calls her Queen Bee. Nicki's name is Queen. When she goes to an interview, hi Queen. When she meet with these niggas, hi Queen. When she talk to the Barbs, hi Queen. Her name is Queen. Literally. She branded that. That's marketing and promotion. That's Nicki making an album called Queen, calling herself the Queen of Rap, and then it's sticking in. That's marketing and promotion. Marketing and promotion is when you can make an album called Queen and your name changes from Nicki Minaj to Queen, and people now say, yes, that is the Queen of Rap, and it has not gone nowhere after the album. They were saying it before the album, but after the album, it's been branded. That's marketing and promotion. Sucking dick to get a Grammy, using Kendrick and SZA's budget to market and promote this girl and pay for blog posts and pay for bots. That's not branding, Punch. Branding is saying Fendi in a song and then getting a deal with Fendi. That's organic. That's branding. That's marketing. That's promotion. Sucking Jay-Z's dick and having Kendrick diss Drake so your label, everybody at your label could get a Grammy is not marketing and promotion. It's literally, quite literally, paid more industry plant activity. That's just what it is. So if we're going to keep it 100, keep it all the way 100. Right? Okay. Talking about some marketing and promotion and plan. If y'all are marketing and promoting so well, why is people still asking who the fuck this bitch is? It's about to be a year since she dropped that mixtape song. Why are people still not liking her? Why have the people still not ordained her? Why is the industry putting her in our faces? But y'all have to get online and defend her because the general public does not like her. That would be an industry plant, my friend. Because the people have not chosen your artist. The industry, you guys have rubbed shoulders with the right people to make sure that Doechii gets to where she's at. Us, the people, we the people, are not feeling her like that. These are the facts. Boom. There was another tweet that he made that was after that one on his page. He said, has anyone ever been confirmed to be an industry plant? Cardi B herself, because we're breaking this tweet down, Cardi B herself was confirmed to have been put in this industry strategically to end Nicki Minaj's reign by multiple executives. But you know that, Punch, and I told him that. But you know that because he does know that. That's why I don't play games with these niggas. I play games with you niggas on the internet because I know y'all either pay moles or y'all just don't know and y'all just ain't gonna get it and it's gonna have to play out over time. I talk to these niggas that know what's going on a little bit differently because I'm not gonna play that game with you. Me and you both know you know what's going on. But I also know you're not about to get on the internet and nor can you come out and say what's going on. Of course you're gonna defend your artist, but you know what it is. Punch. You know what it is off the record. You know there are industry plants. You know that. You and your label rap and speak about all the things that I talk about all the time, or at least you did. Y'all rap like y'all trying to get the slaves freed, like Drake said. Y'all are supposed to be so anti-industry, right? But yet you're conforming into the industry while knocking no doors or breaking no barriers. Not making it easier for the next motherfucker after you. Just coming in, pushing agendas. There is no reason Kendrick should be in some bell-bottom jeans with a Chanel jacket on. Chanel does not make clothing for men at all. Nigga dressed like Miley Cyrus in 2006 on Hannah Montana on Disney Channel. But y'all want me to... We know once they start putting on the bitch clothes, there's an agenda. Come on now. But as far as who's the industry plant, I'm going to use Cardi. Everybody knows that Cardi was on Love and Hip Hop. And again, this is what I love when niggas prove my point. Cardi B had more of an organic come up than Doechii did, and she's an industry plant. So if Cardi B, who is an industry plant, and let me tell you a secret, most of the industry plants don't know they're industry plants. So it don't mean that they're going to know that they're plants. Don't think that. Don't think the industry is approaching these people like, pretend this is a microphone. So yeah, we want you to be an industry plant and we're going to use you and we want you to know all our business and we're going to tell you how the operations ran. Will you sign the deal? No. They tell these people they love them, they're talented, we love you, we're going to build you up, you're a superstar. Like they tell everybody. But really when the bitches is gone, the people in certain meetings at the top levels know, oh yeah, this bitch for this agenda, this nigga for that agenda, this motherfucker for this agenda. They're not signing artists and saying, here, you're a pay mo. Here, you're an industry plant. We're signing you as an industry plant, and we want you to know. Why would they put a low-level fruit in their business when they're the executives that's making the whole entire entertainment industry go round? Why would they tell a bitch she's an industry plant? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So they didn't sign Doechii and say, here, you're going to be an industry plant, and if Megan and Glorilla don't work out in 2024, we're going to try and use you to go at Nicki in 2025. They didn't just tell her that when she signed her contract. But no, that's not how it goes. That bitch ain't slow though. I feel like out of all of them, she know a little bit more of what's going on than anybody else. She not slow. She know this didn't happen overnight for her. She know she didn't put that project out and her life just changed. Come on now. She knows. As far as the Cardi B thing, again, I'm not breaking things down that I have broken down elsewhere tonight because my focus is not on that. There are executives in music who have admitted that Cardi B was brought in to replace Nicki Minaj. There are people who aren't executives that are part of the industry that says that they know this. Kanye West himself, who loves exposing the industry, spoke on it.
He doesn't know what to do. He's Illuminati. That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "fuck him" and you get some money. Yeah. You know, she was literally replaced. You know, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she's just she has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the fucking universe. These Illuminati.
What the fuck is in Kanye? Ain't no blessing from the universe, yo. Kanye's a character. Kanye's a character. Is my shit up there tonight? Let me see. Hold on. Is it up there for me? No, it's not up there. I'm gonna just put it on the screen because hold on. Ding. Bop boom ding boom bop boom. Let me see if you can see. Let me see if it's backwards. Oh no, it's not backwards. People. This is my Cash App. Y'all know we run Cash Apps over here. It is. Ooh, can we get the focus? Can we get the focus? I think the screen's too bright still. Can you see that? Can you see that? Keys 525. If you are enjoying yourself tonight, people, this is my Cash App. Cash App me, even if it's just $1. We talking, we up. It's a late night show. I'm back off hiatus. This is my Cash App if you guys are enjoying the show and you want to donate something. If not, retweet the live. We're going. I'm gonna probably get off here soon though. I don't want to stay up all night this late. But here's the Cash App. Moving on. Moving on. Back to what I was talking about. Where the fuck the function? Baby girl. Let me see you do it dance. Let me see you twirl. Shaking cat in the club with your home girl. Yeah, if that's your bestie, I'm gonna ice both of y'all like Gretzky. Like ask me, hit the dance floor, get musty, baby girl. Let me see you dare dance. Let me see you twirl. Shaking cat in the club with your home girls. Hey, if that's your bestie, I'm gonna ice both of y'all like Gretzky. Hit the dance floor, get musty. All right, let's finish breaking this down. So we know Cardi B's an industry plant. That's clear now. We see what happens when they took away the industry promotion from Cardi. She can't get a hit. She can't find a hit. Even with there's money there. So marketing and promotion does not equal Grammys and radio because Doechie's getting a lot of play on the radio now. We all know for a fact there was just an investigation with iHeart before the Drake shit with Payola. Radio in 2025, 95% of it is not organic. It is a program director meeting with the heads of the labels, deciding who we're going to push or who is you going to pay to get played. And DJs still accept money to play songs as well, too. So marketing and promotion does not equal Grammys and radio punch. You know that as well. Somebody said DM me your Cash App. Whoever that is the realest motherfucker in this live stream tonight. And I sure will. Is that your bestie? I'm gonna ice both of y'all like Gretzky. Get nasty. Impress me. And you guys, you know, I don't care if y'all Cash App me or not. I'd rather y'all be here, run it up, and make sure more ears are listening. I mean, the Cash App part is just like, if you're going to donate. And when you do, I really do appreciate it because you're investing into me, but it's never a deal breaker. I'm not going to tell y'all get the fuck off my live if y'all don't send me $20. I'm not gonna beg y'all for $20 and then cut the live if y'all don't send it. But if you want to send $20, I won't be mad at you either. Oh man. So paid for, and oh wait, I forgot I was showing y'all, that's why I had it like this. Paid for doesn't always mean money. Paid for can mean relationships. You scratch my back, I scratch yours in the future. You need this. Relationships. That is the not even just the industry. The world runs on relationships. The right relationship could get you in doors that hard work cannot get you in. That's just the truth. That's what I'm trying to explain about this industry plant shit. No matter how much hard work you could do. Like I said with that choreographer, outside of him throwing shade, so I had to eat that nigga up. Because, nigga, you don't book no jobs. You don't book no jobs. You don't book no tours. You don't book no nothing. You sit on Instagram and you make videos, and that's fine. You love your art. But don't act like because you working hard, you just going to blow up. Some motherfuckers work hard and never blow up. Shit. Relationships can get you places money can't. Fucking dick can get you places money can't. Giving up booty hole can get you places that money cannot get you in this world. These are facts. These are facts. These are facts. So, I don't know where Punch thought he was going with this today, getting me started, knowing he knows how my mouth is. You guys, I'm gonna put the Cash App in the comments on Twitter. I don't think I can comment on Twitter from here, so this will probably go to Twitch and YouTube, and then I'll do Twitter from my phone. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that went to YouTube and Twitch. Put it on Twitter chat. I love when we do our late night shit. It don't be nobody but the people that really fuck with me. During the day, it'd be a whole bunch of motherfucking randos I know popping in my shit. This is when we come out this late, it'd be a little bit more private. So, the only reason I have this hat on is because my hair is not done. I need to get my hair twisted or get some box braids. That's the next move. Because while I was like going super crazy, I was doing 7 days a week in the gym. Now I'm only doing like 5 days a week. But while I was doing that, I was letting my hair breathe because you know your hair get mad sweaty and nasty and all that. When it's twisted and braided, you can't really like wash it. And I've been like taking care of my hair, washing it twice a week, conditioning it, doing all of that. So I do have to get my hair done this weekend. Actually, I just told my cousin she got to do my hair. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. My hair is actually long. It comes down. Like I have a lot of hair. You see my hair? It comes down. I have hair. It gets down there. I need to get it braided. Okay. And that's what I'm doing this weekend. But we're gonna have much more live streams on the camera since we already here now. Let me go back to what I was looking at. I got 2 monitors, you guys. That's why I'm looking both ways. A monitor right here, and I got a monitor right here. That's why I keep seeing me look both ways. I'm looking at my monitors. So then I told Punch, and I think this is why he didn't reply to me. Honestly, I think that's why he didn't reply to me, because this would have opened the can of worms for a different conversation. This is like you acting like Kendrick didn't personally get the NFL halftime show because Jay-Z has beef with Drake. I know you can't just tell us the truth, not how that works, but don't gaslight. The wrong nigga to try and gaslight when you know I know what I'm talking about. As I stated in the video, I know you seen earlier, which is the video I showed you guys when I was replying to Lyric London, a plant is simply whoever they're highlighting to push their agenda at the time. They bring, and I put bring, but I meant to say they being the white people giving you the budgets and the bots. Then I went on to say, your artist is getting accolades because of her association with your label, and not because people organically like her music. You guys dropped a song after the Grammys that did absolutely nothing, and that was the biggest promo she can get. The organic versus manufactured hype. Now, if you want to have a combo for the people, we could, because I never type as much as I want to say, and that's why it's taking me so. You see how long it took me to break down these 2 tweets? I could never get on Twitter and really just run all of this down. I would be typing all day. Twitter does a good job of teaching me how to condense my thoughts. I've always thought that I need to be able to condense these long thoughts that I have, make them short, simple, concise, and understandable. But I also love breaking it down and using analogies because everybody learns differently and gets things a different way. So there's always a different way to explain the same thing. And there's one more thing that I said to this nigga. And I gotta check my DMs, hold on. There's one more thing I said to this nigga. KCA must be asleep because I have no DMs. Wow. There was a return on investment tweet that I made as well. Hold on. Okay. So then I also went on to reply to Punch and say pumping money into something that you aren't seeing a return on investment on is always the first sign. Y'all are pumping all this money into this girl, hoping that y'all will get the money back. It's not being made back through the music because y'all are also paying for the bots, which are boosting her. Most of the music is still not selling, but y'all have chosen certain songs like Nissan Altima and the Denial is a River and this Anxiety song to bot up. Cool. Y'all couldn't even pop with a K. Perry record, which is how we know inorganic. And so with all of that being said, the only thing I didn't say in this video was the return on investment part. So let's go back to the smaller part of this clip where I'm breaking down why I think an industry plant is what an industry plant is, and listen carefully after all the things we've been discussing for the last hour.
The people have an issue because it is clearly in our face now that they're planting people here. You can be a plant and still have been putting in work. Being a plant is simply being chosen to push an agenda. So regardless of if she put in the work or not, you still can be chosen to be an industry plant. They chose her for an agenda that a bunch of other women have failed at. She's a different type of model than what they have used in the past because what they have done in the past has not been working. So they went with a different prototype. But that does not mean she is not an industry plant just because she has been making music. In fact, to be a good spy, to be a good sleeper agent, to be a good plant, you should be able to get in and fit in like you have been around there the whole time. When you watch spy movies and there are sleeper agents and there are plants, they're there for years. They are raised up in the communities that they're supposed to infiltrate. That is how it happens. That is how a plant or a mole is even made. You have to inject them into the community that you want them to mole or spy on and plant in and get them familiarized so that when they get to where they're supposed to be, no one questions why they're there and they can do their job. So again, you listing all of these things that nobody knows and you had to come out and list them because no one was there with her on her come up is the very reason why everybody thinks it's inorganic, and I know she's a plant.
So again, would it really be a spy or a paid mole if they weren't able to get into the place that they're trying to infiltrate undetected? People be acting like, oh, a paid mole is supposed to just be obvious. No, they just made it obvious with this bitch. But a good paid mole is going to look like they came up organically so that the lines can be blurred. Sitting up and acting like, oh, yeah, well, of course they picked the bitch that has been here. So it don't look suspicious. When you watch a good spy movie, when you watch Salt, when you watch Colombiana, these people are raised up in the communities that the people want them to spy on. Go over there, infiltrate, learn their language, operate, be a part of them. So it doesn't look like you're a spy, so it doesn't look suspicious. The same thing they do to the Barbs. How these motherfuckers come in, talk to Nicki, talk to the fans. I've been a fan since 2006, and I've been a fan since this, and I've been a fan since, and I've been a fan since, and I've been a fan since, and the paid moles stink because a good paid mole will say, I've been here the longest. Not realizing that as a musical artist, it's not about who was here first. You get new fans every era. Nicki doesn't care if you were here first or if you were here last. But when you're tricking and plotting, you think, that's a great way to infiltrate, to say I've been down since day one. To say I've been putting in the work since day one. So with Doechii, of course, they're going to, all these things happened. And now they can come out and say, well, she's not an industry plant. She did this, but none of that helped her until she signed on that deal with the devil and started subbing Nicki. She didn't even pop till she unfollowed Nicki. They didn't even throw this bitch in the algorithm till she unfollowed Nicki. That's the crazy part. There's an agenda. There's an agenda. An agenda.
The people have an issue because it is clearly in our face.
There is an agenda. Agenda. Like the agenda in my motherfucking hand. There's an agenda. And we see right through that shit. It is what it is. They'll be mad at me because I'm the messenger. Be mad at you because you got caught up in some shit with some dick sucking niggas that's trying to take out the queen and the king of rap. Niggas, don't come over here mad at me because I'm on to you, niggas. Don't come over here. Punch always somewhere mad. Sit down and have a talk with me, buddy. I'll sit down and have the most respectful conversation with the nigga and prove all my points. I would love to sit down in his face and pull up the information and pull up these instances. And see, I know he's not going to tell the truth, but I don't need him to get what I need from us sitting down. So I would love to sit down. And I love making people put their foot in their mouth. It's something I'm really great at. When you a real nigga, you don't put your foot in your mouth because you're being real. The truth is just the truth. The truth don't change. That's something my mom taught me, and I really learned it. Like, the truth really don't change. The truth does not change, no matter how you flip it, slice it, cut it, toss it, turn. The truth don't change. And you don't have to remember the truth or keep up with the truth. The truth is the truth. That's what happened. When you out here capping like my motherfucking Pink Friday tour hat. That's my Pink Friday tour hat. When you out here capping like this Yankee sign on my motherfucking hat, nigga, it's hard to keep up, ain't it, motherfucker? Hard to keep up when a nigga's capping like that. Now, ain't it? Ain't it? Yeah. So I would love to sit down with Punch. I'm gonna tell you who I want to sit down. I want to sit down with Ray Daniels. I want to sit down with Nicki. I want to have an interview with Nicki. I want to have an interview with Ray Daniels. I want to have an interview. Drake would. I wouldn't even. It would be useless. I wouldn't. Drake's not high up on my list, but really, I want to talk to Punch. I want to talk to Joe Budden. I want to talk to Ray Daniels. I want to talk to Larry Jackson. I want to sit down. I want to sit down with Charlotte McGay and make him look stupid. And I would like to sit down with Elliot Wilson and make him look stupid. Those are the people that I want to sit down with right now. Is there anybody else on that list that I don't want to? No, not on that list. Is there anybody else that I'm thinking about that I want to sit down with right now?
Face now that they're
Not really. Like, obviously, I would sit down with more people than that, but those are like the Nicki, Punch, Joe Budden, Larry Jackson, Elliot Wilson, and the whole Breakfast Club. I need to put them niggas on blast. I would love to do that. But yeah, that's that on that with that right there. Now we could just chill, kick it, talk. Some other shit I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk, nigga. Listen, we need to talk about this Yandy shit. This shit is embarrassing. This Yandy shit is embarrassing. This Yandy shit is embarrassing. Hold on, I'm checking my notifications, guys. None of you is learning from each other. Now, you guys, I'm gonna cut YouTube because I just wanted this industry plant portion for YouTube. I can't play music, and I don't want the YouTube to be too long because I'm gonna clip it. So we're gonna cut YouTube. It's been real. You know, I gotta play the motherfucking outro before we go off YouTube. Thank you guys. For everybody that's gonna come back, watch the replay, like, subscribe, share. Even if you disagree, tell me why you disagree. I'm open to disagreeing and debates and discussions. I'm also open to making a motherfucker look stupid. So if you're gonna debate the kid, make sure you got your shit. So YouTube, I'll see you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Please. I appreciate you guys.